Sunrise morning, such a pretty sight. Pink clouds drifting, pushing back the night. Sunrise morning, I predicted rain. Never dreaming the sun would shine again. Last night I couldn't sleep a wink. All I could do was think and wish we'd never said goodbye. At dawn, you called me on the phone, said you were coming home, and suddenly I knew, girl, my world begins with you at sunrise. You called me on the phone, said you were coming home, and suddenly I knew, girl, my world begins with you at sunrise. Sunrise morning, I predicted rain. Never, ever dreaming the sun would shine again. Sunrise. So the grass grows greener for you down a nameless avenue. Well, everybody knows that grass never grows in the smoky city air, neath the sun that doesn't care. Come home. Oh, you know you better come home now. Your gypsy jamboree is your sparkling burgundy. Well, everybody knows that grass never grows in a hungry hot dog stand. Half a dollar in your hand, come home. Oh, little girl, come home now. Are you really happy in your nowhere state of mind? Lost in a paper world, a world that's so unkind, where you burn candles that go dim, yeah. And everybody is your Well, everybody knows that grass never grows in the smoky city air, neath the sun that doesn't care. Come home. Ah, little girl, come on home now. Come on someone really loves you, guess who? Guess who? Someone really cares, guess who? Guess who? Open up your heart, and maybe then you will see, yeah, that that's someone who cares is me. Now you know that it's me now. Someone really loves you. Oh, guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Someone really cares. Guess who? Guess who? So open up your heart. Yes, and maybe then you'll see, yeah, that's someone who really cares is me. Tight, it don't seem right. If you don't love me, won't you tell me tonight? I can't stand holding on to a dream I can't have. You're too loose to get tight. I want to love you, I guess I always will. But when I leave you, well, you know the way I feel. I can't stand holding on to a girl I can't love. You're too loose to get tight. But if you ever think you love me, won't you tell me one time you're not too loose to be mine? tight, it don't seem right. If you don't love me, won't you tell me tonight? I can't stand holding on to a dream I can't have. You're too loose to get tight. I want to love you, I guess I always will. But when I leave you, you know the way I feel. I can't stand holding on to a girl I can't love. You're too loose to be right. But if you ever think of love me, won't you tell me one time you're not too loose to be mine? Go now. I'm a white piece of paper, just a blank tablet for your autograph. Won't you tell me your story, all of your habits, show your photograph.
Well, hello, good morning, friends. Happy Sunday to you. 7/7/24. Hope you had a great weekend so far, and thanks for spending a little bit of it with us here at Role Playing Unlimited, where I, your host, Darth Nihilus, will navigate the finale here for our Sunday morning table for the next couple to a few hours, depending on how this goes. We've got a smaller cast of characters, so the game may go a little quicker than usual in that respect. But we shall see. And just in case anybody wanted to know what Krilltroll's up to here at the beginning, you can clearly see it. Yeah, right there. It's a public announcement worthy. So let's jump in to the main chat and greet our cast of characters for today. Yeah, good morning. Hello, hello.
Good morning, Don.
Hello.
Morning.
Woo, woo, woo. Well, we are already on the map. We already have our initiative brought up. I think I've got everybody's token on here that needs to be, and everybody's token that doesn't need to be is not here. If I am incorrect and having a midlife 420 moment, then just hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, we have a raging Krilltroll who is up first in the initiative. Tiamat was last seen in the courtyard here. Knocked one of Diego's characters off of his griffin right into this area. Alas, Diego is in limbo right now, as are a few of our other players, so we'll roll with what we got here, and if either of them happen to show up, they are still present in on the board in some respect, and I can just drop them back in, so we'll see what the next little while holds for us. But as for right now, who knows where Tiamat is. Last seen, she was flying over the guild hall in this direction, and then everybody quickly lost sight of her.
So she's where? To the south?
That's the last direction anybody saw her flying off, but almost immediately you guys lost sight of her. She could have turned in any direction. She could be up on top of the roof. Who really knows at this point?
You.
No,
I
she-
was hoping you'd tell me.
Oh, I do, but I don't really count.
She teleported out there because I tried to counterspell it, but she counterspelled my counterspell.
Oh,
And
that's
we have
right.
everyone else.
That's right. She flew off before, but this time she did the teleport.
All right. I guess I'll just fucking wing south and see what I can see.
All right. You are inside the guild hall right now, just as a reminder. That's right. That's a corner. It's a dead end.
I didn't know that. But that's all 40 of my feet, I guess.
Is your character also having a TT as well?
Yes, right in the corner. No one can see.
Couldn't make it to the outhouse right up here, huh? All right. You don't want to do an action dash? Since there's no...
I guess I could.
Yeah, since there's no real action to take, it would seem. Well, there's Reeve inside this tiny little bedroom, but no sight or sound of Tiamat.
Critchell's just gonna let out a roar of frustration. Just.
Well, okay, let's send it over to Ansel, all the way out here in the rain. Where did that bitch
Well,
go?
I guess I'm just gonna ready an action. If Tiamat appears within my range, I'll take a shot.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, we may have hope. I see Diego is watching us in Twitch land, so possibly he will drop into the game. Join us! And while you are holding your action, which is I think what you did last time around too, let's drop a little clock. Like we do, and we will, yeah, now he's logged into Roll20. How about that? Let's just make sure I wouldn't have skipped any of his initiatives. I think he went pretty low this time around. Yeah, he actually goes 17 and 12. So if only Reeve or Kriltrul had a tiny bit more movement, dudes. 5 more feet. I'm literally right here. Look to the south. Hi.
Oh my
Hi.
It's my turn.
Hi. Yeah, it's her turn. And she senses that you
No,
guys...
you skipped mine.
I skipped your turn. How is that possible?
Zyfax.
How the hell did that happen? Well, let's bring in Zyfax then.
I was like, what the hell? I was after Kittrell, then went to him, and then there. Okay, so I got to readjust the map.
That's right.
Okay. I have 40 feet of movement. 5, 10, 20.
Which direction are you heading so I know which way to pan the map?
South, but
Oh,
I
there.
don't see them.
Yep, went out into the rain, out through the garden, and now back out into the grassy area. Still no sign of Tiamat though.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and do my 6-point re. Is it 6 points of regen for?
For the for the epic supporter level, that is 6 points per round. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, I'll just regen those, and now I will end my turn.
Okie dokie. Did you also do an action dash? Or are you just leaving your action for, there's nothing to do?
I'll save my action to cast a spell in case I get sight of her.
Okay, so it's kind of like Lloyd, if she suddenly shows up, you're going to cast a spell in response.
Yes.
Ready action, okay. So now it's her turn, and Tiamat will slide into view here, actually touching fully down onto the ground. And I need to check recharge. No, nothing happening there.
Good. She's scared.
15 and 20 feet of reach, so yeah, I think we're gonna start tearing through. Bam! Just breaking, fucking Jericho style, break these walls down. Step in just a skosh closer.
No. Move 10 more feet.
No! And we will, with a 20-foot reach, the bite attack. We're just going to randomize this here. Complete chaos. The bite is Kriltrul. The bite is Reeve. The claw is Reeve. Claw Kriltrul. Tail Kriltrul. And, hey, look at that. Perfect, even. 1 on each of you. So, first bite attack on Kriltrul is 36 to hit. For 53 combined damage there. Attack on Reeve, a 29 for also 53. Just a different variable.
And I'm raging, so. That's both of those are cut down, so 53 is
26.
26. Okay.
And then claw attacks. Let's see. The order was Reeve up first. A 35. Ignore the grapple section of that. And then on Krill Troll, a 34. Damage comparable between the two of you. And then one tail attack on Krill Troll. The tails are primarily what's taken the walls down. Although I guess the claws are also having a decent play at that. And yeah, 33 for 18 on John, and 36 for 27 on Steven. Pair of strength saving throws to avoid being knocked prone.
It's a lot of numbers real fast. You got to give me a second.
I'm going to use one of my inspirations.
Okay. Plus a hero point, presumably. Oh, well, Steven made it. DC is 27 on that strength save.
Oh my god.
Shit, you got a 26. Still got knocked prone. That's right. Sit on your ass in the rain. Enjoy it. And as a bonus action, we will Misty Step. Alright. No need to roll a... I don't know if Diego's with us in voice chat yet, but I do have your initiative still saved from last time around. Doesn't look like he's here with us just yet, but howdy! As the aspect teleports up onto the roof of this structure right over Zyfax's head.
So that activates my held action.
Yes, it sure would.
So, unfortunately, a lot of my stuff is a bunch of elemental stuff. But, I'm gonna bring back my old favorite toy.
Oh.
Big B's hand.
Alrighty.
And so I'm not sure how it worked. Does that mean it gets to make an attack roll when it's summoned, or
Post it up.
you know? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the turn you cast it and bonus action. So Big B's hand will appear right next to the aspect of Tiamat. And
We'll try to counterspell that.
oh,
Boink.
it's a third level counter spell.
I think, yeah, we're going to burn another level 3 spot on that, so we need to roll a charisma check. DC
What?
is 15. Oh, 18, counterspelled. And because your reaction was to cast this spell, you don't have a counterspell to react with. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, well, I still gotta go back and figure out the rest of the damage that Reeve took for those round of attacks. For a lot. The last two, I should say. But let me go ahead and... Yep, I burned that. And you... Oh. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let's
See you
pass
next
it
week.
over to Enzo here, if he is with us. Doesn't look like he's in the Discord chat yet. Join us in Discord.
So I would have took the 27 at the end and the 21, I think. I took the bite, so then I gotta go back to the turn. Sorry. So I took the first one. No. I took 2 claw attacks and the tail.
You each took one of each. One bite, one claw, one tail. Oh, it's not
Okay,
working
so-
for him right now. I see what's going on. Okay. No worries.
Yeah,
We'll
so
just put you on a hold or ready action until such a time as it works, and then when Steven is done with his math here, it would be Reeves' turn.
So 22 and 27 is 49. 49 half is 25.
24. Always round down.
24. I'm gonna say this. I can't help myself.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
so
good.
that'd be 175. So that'd be 151. So it's Reeves' turn. He gets to regain 6 hit points.
Sure.
1, 2.
Wall is completely knocked down.
And they're up above me on the roof.
You hear the scrabbling of dragon claws up on the roof, over in this direction. And what is Reeves' passive perception?
16.
16. This scroll right here, drenched in rain and all, gets blown in from the wind, and you recognize some familiar handwriting. And on the what little you do catch of the writing indicates that it is to Reeve.
Okay, Reeve will pick it up and put it in a bag of holding real quick, and then focus on the battle at hand.
All right.
What the hell is going on with my roll 20? It just zoomed weird.
Oh,
It just
good.
zoomed out all. It just zoomed out all the way for some reason. So, oh come on, bloody hell, friend. Could you work with me, please? There we go. Nope, that didn't work either. God damn it. I'm like a CSI investigator. Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance. There we go. Okay. Oh, god damn. Let's stop. Okay. Damn it, why'd you have to put that in the text chat? I can't. Would it be a free action to read it real quick or no?
It would take your action.
Damn it. Go. Focus on the battle. As much as it sucks.
Let's see. Cyrano's
So-
supposed to have the 17. And then, yeah,
I
Enzo's
got-
here twice. Good catch.
I currently have 80 feet of movement because of my boots are active. So 10, 15, 20. And I can fly. So even if she is on a, or, let's see, no, I don't mean it. Yeah, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I cannot hit her from right here, correct?
If you're up on the roof, definitely.
Okay, so let's just say I'm on the roof because of my flying ability with my barbarian rage.
Sure.
And I'm guessing I'm not loose flanking right now. So would I be flanking with Zyfax or no?
If, I'm sorry. If Zyfax had a polearm in hand, then you would be. Something with
Yeah,
10-foot
staff.
reach. Yeah, staff
with
I think
10-foot
is
reach.
5 foot.
Okay. I'm gonna go reckless attack first. See it. Let's warm up a little bit.
Okay. Ow. That will hit on the money.
Okay. Let me see what my dice rolled there. So that was a 13 and then a 14. Yeah, I'm still gonna one more attack.
Same damage, same result. Got it, got it.
Rolling 6. Why did it do that? My stupid thing messed up again. It
Womp
rolled
womp.
6 instead of a D. It rolled 6 instead of a D12. So I gotta look at that. Do I? You see where I mean? Like if you look over my damage, you see where it says rolling 6 instead of a D12.
Oh, yeah, how about that? No wonder it's doing the same damage. Ah!
Yeah. So I got.
Womp womp.
I had it fixed before, and then it did that again. What the hell?
Yeah, it happens, especially with higher level characters. It's like you gotta constantly track those macros.
Okay, let
It's a
me.
shame.
Do you want to just keep that damage, or do you want me to roll 2d12s real quick, or what?
Give me 2d12s, whatever.
Okay, let me just do this quick.
So I'm gonna kill some time while I'm loading this bowl.
12.
Got that super lemon haze, baby.
Okay, I just fixed the macro. You just want me to roll 2 more attacks and see if it's fixed completely?
Sure.
Or no, nope. I'm just gonna roll d12s.
Yeah, you're gonna waste a natural 20.
Yeah,
Or you could get rid of one of your natural ones.
yeah. I'd rather save that just in case.
There
So
you go.
rolling 2d12. So if either of them are above us, okay. Well,
So,
I lost 2 damage on it.
yeah, well, luckily I'm a lazy GM who doesn't want to add 2 hit points back, so we'll let the 12 stay.
Okay, and then I recovered my 6 hit points for Reed, and I got. Wait. I still have my bonus action. Bonus action. I'm gonna drink a potion of supreme healing. So that is 10d4 plus something.
20.
10d4 plus 20. So
Woo-woo.
roll forward slash, or is it forward slash roll?
/R space dice combo. You can type
Yeah,
roll,
there we
but
go.
technically you only have to do R.
Forward slash R. 10d4 not equal plus
Equals 20. Dice command not recognized.
so 49 hit
49,
points.
you all fry. Not a bad little potion there.
Oh yes, potion of supreme healing are good potions to have. So with 49, I'll do my math and end my turn.
Okay. And I think this means Diego gets a double turn. You with us there, brother? It looks like he's muted right now, so guess we got to hopefully resolve that. If not, then we will keep you on a hold there for the time being, and it'll be Adam taking a double turn. First up with Rog.
What moves there for the time being? Oh, at the moment.
Step outside, alright. Taking cover under the nearest tree like Homer Simpson. Very smart. No sign of Tiamat, but you do hear sounds of combat coming from the southwest of your position. And sounds of the guild hall being, like, bashed apart, it sounds like. Still heading on. Oh yeah, there's that bitch right up on top of the roof up there. Let me make sure you can actually see her. Yep, you can.
Right speaks the word into his hammer of thunder to hurl it at Tiamat.
All right. Oh, damn. Well, that will certainly land for... Oof. Yeah, that hurts. And I think it was it Rog or Zero who put that life drain effect on her to where she can't restore those hit points. Thought it was one of those two.
I think I might go with Diego's.
I think it was one of Diego's, I think.
Gotcha. I scrolled up before the beginning of the game just to make sure. I remember, yeah, Roy, the Ray of Life Suppression. Oh, it was Connie.
Oh, yeah, Connie.
And thankfully it's not a concentration effect. So, alright. Yeah, that's still in effect even though her character's not here. 64 hit points that she cannot recover, I should say. But yeah, I got that damage there. You got a second attack?
Yeah, by this time he throws a javelin.
Alright. That will hit. We've already discovered her immunity to all of the 4 standard elements. But some of that will get through.
Okay.
In worst case, if Diego's listening on his phone, then maybe he takes his turns like slightly delayed, so long as the Roll20 works for him. If it's the Discord that's causing the issue, then that could be a workaround for us with the 15-second delay or whatever it is. If Roll20 is causing the issue, then that's a different problem entirely.
I don't even see him log in on Roll20 anymore.
Yeah, look, I think he's probably in the middle of a computer restart. What's Zero doing on his turn?
How high is the wall to the house? Or the guild hall?
It's 15 feet initially, and then it slopes up as high as 40 feet at the tallest point above the main room.
Go through the guild hall.
Just pass right through. Might be quicker anyway. Yep. Straight shot to the south.
And yes, use his action to dash then.
Okay. See Krilltroll lying on the ground there right next to you as you come into the room, splashing in a puddle.
I can't. Can he see Tiamat from there?
Let's see. Technically no, because I am up on the roof and you're still inside.
He ends his turn there then.
Okay. And back to top of initiative. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to spin up and move.
Yeah, push to talk on phone is weird as I understand it, but I've never actually used it myself.
No, it's just you gotta hold it for a bit and talk with it.
Right. So half your move to get back to your feet there, Krilltroll.
Yep.
And then a dexterity save against the grease spell that I cast as a reaction on your space because it's just pure hilarity. Just kidding. You made it anyway. At least did I make you burn a natural 20. Just a reminder, she's up on the roof, so if you want to engage her, you probably got to go outside and find a way up to the top. She's not actually, like, inside this room as it looks like.
Oh, okay. So is there a way outside right here?
Oh yeah, she took the wall completely down right here, so you could just step right outside into the rain. But even then,
Yeah.
once you're out there, she's like 30 feet high, so you got to either ranged attack or find a way to get up there. And then knowing her, she's probably going to bolt any second now because her turn's coming up.
All right, so right here, can I throw a javelin at her?
Absolute.
Oh wait, was I reckless? I don't think I should be reckless. Oh, it's great weapon. That's what it was. Great weapon doesn't count.
Gotcha. So it's a 23. Target is 25.
Well, I'll just use a hero point then.
All right. Don't roll a 1. Yeah, which button is it that you need to hold for the push to talk there on mobile?
You pull up. For me, there's like at the bottom you have to touch the screen a little bit, and when you pull it up a little bit, it stays up, and you just press and hold from there.
Took off the great weapon master damage there, but otherwise got it as it shows since you hit. You got another javelin.
Yes, I do.
2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Yo, Shaggy, how you doing, man? What's going on out there, brother? Well, that's well short.
He's an inspiration for that one.
Okay. 18. Don't want to tell y'all how to play, but maybe save some for Nihilus as well. That will hit. Got the damage.
All right, that'll end my turn then.
Oh, woo. I think it's time for an interruption. Legendary. I think. Yeah, we'll take a bite attack on Zyfax. Chomp.
So I have to make a DC 27 Wisdom saving throw.
Yep, and also 34 points of damage, looks like.
Okay, let me go ahead and. Let's see. 34, so that's 113. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, sir.
Is this a magical effect or?
I would say no.
Damn it. Okay.
Well, shit.
Like, what's frightened of me?
You would be at disadvantage on attack rolls against it while she's within your line of sight, and you could not willingly move closer to her. I don't think she gets advantage against you. I think it's just disadvantage because you're frightened.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that effect.
Okay, we'll put a little on your token there, and we'll pass it back over to Ansel. Waited up there, and nothing happened.
Alright, we're gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then we're gonna action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that's my turn.
Okay. And Zyfax, who just got bit and is now a scourge. What you got? What you got?
Well, He's going to recover 6 hit points real quick. That's not fun. And they used a counter spell already. Correct?
She has used a counterspell this round. Her turn doesn't reset until next round, unless she has like a legendary
Nice.
action counterspell.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
All right.
He is going to cast this spell.
Magic missile. Okay, fair enough.
No.
Charm person.
No, you're not
Got
that
it.
lucky. No, you're not that lucky. Because I have to go through my spells and look at them over which spells I have. And yeah, we'll just keep it at the normal cast of it. So that's a 4th level spell. So here we go. Blight.
Oh, the Blicht. That troubling Blicht spell. I do not have anything against necrotic.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about it so far.
Let's see if the dice are favorable. Slim chance that she fails. Oof.
Yeah, they have BP pumps. Yeah, I knew it was going to have BP pumps.
Half damage of 19. Which will bring her to that. That red health bar is getting awfully low.
And then as a bonus action, because, he's still fucking dealing with being scared and he doesn't really want to fucking move, he is going to drink a potion of supreme healing. So...
Extreme healing.
Another supreme healing. Yeah, extreme healing. It's automatic, like one.
Hardy Boys style.
Yeah.
You got to shake it up with both hands.
10d4 was 20. So 45 hit points.
All right. Are you going to stand your ground there?
Yeah, because if they're close enough to bite me, then that means they're. So wait, 45 plus 119 is 164. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm back at full then. If it's
all right then.
So 153. So yeah, he's just gonna sit there and because he felt it bite from there, so if he runs, he's going to get bitten again. And it's just, even though he's under the fear effect, it's literally like he's intelligent enough to know if I run, she's going to bite me again.
Aw, look at you playing tactical. All right. Well, the Aspect's turn will come, and she will check for the breath weapon, which continues to elude recharge. So I guess we'll just have to stick with
how sad.
Right? It's like the worst possible thing. So we'll just have to stick with our 6 attacks. We've already burned Action Surge. And we've burned 1 legendary resistance, by the way. For those keeping track. Otherwise, Well, people have found me, and they are starting to assail me from behind. So we're going to go all out here. 6 attacks on this blight casting wizard in front of us.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, a natural 1.
So, okay, so let's see here. My armor class right now is 20, just so you know.
So, okay.
So even with the natural 1, I still fucking miss.
Well, natural 1 always misses on attacks.
Oh, great. Well, everything else is probably going to hit then. Because it's
correct.
2, it's
yeah, it looks like everything else is going to hit. Nothing is going to crit. So, bite attack, the claw attack. I think we will go with the grapple this time around. So, we're going to take you with us after the turn is over, assuming that you're... well, even if you're unconscious, I think we'll bring you with us, but...
How much health damage was that? Fuck.
I'm gonna grab the calculator because my brain is a little not math right now. Let's do 1917. It was a good year. It probably wasn't. Natural 1 misses, 27 damage, 20 damage, 21 damage, 22 damage. It's 126 damage total.
Jesus Christ. 120 damage total?
120. So yeah, ignore the saving throws for being knocked prone. You can see the escape DC right there for the grapple check, but that's not something you can really do until your turn. And then Reeve will get an attack of opportunity because you are right up next to her. But yeah, we're gonna get you ass to Mars.
Hold on a second. I'm so reckless. I will use ooh, wait, she has to stay over here for a second. I'm not done with her, lady. I'm gonna do a complete reroll on that.
All
So I'll
right.
use it inspiration. Let's see, that's better.
Oh.
Damn it. Oh, okay, I'm going to use a hero point. It's a fucking, what was it, D8?
Yep. Unless you have one of those D10s.
I do have a D10, but I'm just going to use D8 because I only got 3 of those D10s.
All right.
Because I only need a 3 or better.
Sure.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Oh!
Sentinel!
Oh no! You bitch. Looks like your damage roll effed up there.
It did?
It's still doing what it was doing before.
Okay, let me roll a D12 to see what the actual damage is.
Alright.
Stupid thing. Hey, that's better.
There we go. Alright.
So it's my other mods are my strength plus my constitution, so 11, so 15 with rage, so 15 plus 10, 25 damage.
Got it.
And Reeve is sentinel, so
I
get your ass
understand.
back here.
Yep. I'm already back in position, and yeah.
So let me try to fix that again. Why did it do that? Okay, let me do this. Okay, 1d12, not 1s12, 1d12.
Alright. Is Diego with us? His turn is at hand.
I think I might be ready.
Hey, buddy. So you're pretty sure you saw everybody heads to the south side of the guild hall. And you can clearly hear sounds of combat over there also.
Okay. Guess I'll head south.
Do you mind if I try hitting it once or twice to see if it goes through correctly?
Flying inside. Yeah, go ahead.
Still not going through. What the hell?
Okay, I can see a sliver of Tiamat through this doorway.
Alright, just for clarification, she is up on top of the roof, so she is not inside here where she appears. You do have to physically go outside through the hole she knocked in the wall to see her.
Okay. Let me open my character sheet.
I mean, outside here to the south.
Oh,
where
sorry.
Krilltrul is. But then since you're on top of the griffin, you can pretty much match her height. And get to wherever you want once you're back outside.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Looks like everything is working. All right. Let's put a hex down on her.
Okay. I think she has one already based on the icons I see on the token.
She has a hunter's mark on her. I know that.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. So yeah, let's get a hex also.
Oh.
So we got hex. Starting to blast away. Okay. Two, three, 4 times with a crit.
And that's Cyrano's first turn. I guess I can move back in and try and get out of line of sight.
Okay. Well, that's enough to drop her to 0.
Okay, that's Cyrano's turn.
So that will effectively mean that your party has defeated Tiamat. And this is all over, and we can congratulate ourselves and head back home. And by this point, you can definitely sense the heavy dose of sarcasm and are most assuredly expecting something like this.
Second form.
And mythic actions are going to be quite interesting addition to this combat
The
as
hell
we have
do you
it.
mean mythic actions? The
Yeah.
hell's a mythic action?
Yeah, mythic action is what the Cactar had. It's what happens when the monster goes into second form. In addition to regaining hit points and what have you, they gain access to actions that they only have access to if the party has pushed them to the brink. It's from the do I have? I thought I had it. Yeah, Mythic Odysseys of Theros book is where they introduced mythic actions. Yeah, let's just go with this. Everybody within a 60-foot radius sphere centered on her. So I think this is going to be pretty big.
I'm pretty sure it's going to kill Zyfax. Or knock him out.
60-foot radius sphere will hit everybody except for Enzo still chilling out there up on the north side. This is going to burn with fire. We are dealing fire damage, and this is going to burn through the damaged guild hall. So those of you who have cover, it's not as substantial as you will think, as a lot of these walls are going to start coming down and burning down.
So Roll can't be frightened, but he takes half damage because he's raging.
Nice. The roof that she is currently standing on burns away as well. And both Reeve and her are going to need to make athletics checks against falling damage here.
Oh, hold on, because right now Zyfax is at 0 hit points after that. I mean, not Zyfax. God damn it, I did the wrong one.
Good.
Oh, no, wait, I was doing the right one. Yeah, Zyfax is at 0 hit points now.
I'm in danger.
And then Reeve only takes 20 damage of that because of his rage. So that's 186. And then I also need to make an athletics check.
Yes, athletics check for Reeve and also one for the aspect of Tiamat. Feel free to do any rerolls there. Those saves do not look good in response to a DC 27. So some of you might be
Are we
looking...
taking the 40 damage that it already rolled, or are you going to roll again for it? For the damage?
We'll take what it's rolled there. So yeah,
Alright,
40
so 40
fire. And athletics check is going to be a 13, so not very good. Aspect is going to take a few points of falling damage there before catching herself.
I'm guessing with a 27 athletics, Reeve didn't take any damage.
You take 1 point of damage. You land on a board and the nail is facing out in the wrong direction. Ooh, Tweedledee, the tetanus shot will fix that. And that was a that was a mythic interrupt in response to getting knocked to 0 hit points after Cyrano's turn. So Reeve is up next.
Question, did a bunch of this wall get knocked away?
Oh yeah, knocked and burned away.
Does Ansel now have line of sight on Tiamat?
He does.
Sweet, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The only thing Reeve can do is attack. Gain 6 hit points back. And I think my damage macro is done, so let's go ahead and do an attack.
Oh, ouch.
How much damage? Did that move her health bar? Okay.
There we go. It's the same hit bar that you've been dealing with. She didn't get extra hit points. So you've already defeated her with this AC and these hit points. She just has new abilities to call upon.
Still attack. So, question: how does my ability work with my my automatic bar to transform to a natural 20 attack?
Your once a month automatic natural 20, you were kind of cutting out, and I was kind of smoking.
Yeah, that one.
Pretty much just call it. It can be called before or after an attack has been rolled, just like an inspiration, and effectively we would have you roll the damage twice.
Okay, well, I will call it along also with Great Weapon Master.
Okay. And keep in mind, if
So-
you happen to roll a natural 20, then you're not using your automatic natural 20. That's why you can use it after the roll has been made. You'd be like, fuck, natural 1. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's going to be natural 20 instead.
Okay, so I'm calling it now, so...
Correct, Diego. Fire damage.
Okay.
So roll the D12 again. It was 40 even of the fire damage.
Okay, so here's the thing. Because of my barbarian level, I get brutal critical, so I roll 2d12.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll those 2d12 first.
Sure. Oh, hoo, hoo.
So there's an extra 20 damage. And
Okay.
because of Bloodshed's ability, I will go ahead and pump in all 16 of my hit dice. So that would be me rolling 32 d12s that will equivalent damage.
Oh, damn. All right.
I no, this person. It's just I need to get this done because it needs to happen. So that's I broke my record.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. She did
Now
not
that's a
care for
lot of
that.
damage. I'm surprised you don't have a noise soundboard for that.
I think
So
it
I
will
don't have
be.
I don't have any more hit dice left, but I did take her down a lot. And because of my great weapon master ability, whenever I roll a natural 20 on attack, I can use my bonus action for another attack.
She uses her epic boon and reduces it to 0.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
She got other attributes in exchange for trading the character things that she had.
Okay, so one last attack.
Another attack.
Yeah, bonus action
Come on.
for a natural 20 to hit. So 22 won't. Will that still hit? No. That won't.
25 is the target.
Okay, so I'll use D8 hero point.
Okay.
I don't believe I heard you correctly.
Okay, so there's that.
All right. Another 26. Fucking Reeve over here like, I can solo this. You guys can go take a break, start making supper.
Reeve slowly becoming the brandy. Let me solo her.
Knock some more of these walls down. There we go. Well, okay. Is that it?
Reeve is spent. Yeah, Reeve is spent, I think.
All right.
I think I can bring back Zyfax.
Yeah, we're gonna try to interrupt here and teleport somewhere. Cause screw this noise. Anybody got a counterspell? I know Zyfax is unconscious, so even if he does, he couldn't do it.
He's not a willing creature.
Very true. We went over this last time. Yeah, I can't bring him with me.
I have a counterspell on both characters.
Okay. Well, you do need to be a level 7 spell or cast it at level 7 to bypass a roll. But if you cast it at level 3, 4, 5, or 6, then yeah, you need to roll a d20 plus your probably charisma modifier, I would guess.
Oh, even if it's a level 2 spell?
Well, teleport's a level 7.
Level 7.
Oh, it's teleport. I thought it was
Yeah.
Misty Steps.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not Misty Stepping. I could have,
Oh.
but yeah, went with a different route.
Teleport? Okay, let's do a roll off. These are fun. I haven't done one of these before.
Nice. So yeah, d20 plus your charisma modifier. And you're looking to beat a 17. You could just click your charisma attribute. Oh, a d20. You got a 4 plus, what's your charisma attribute?
6, I think.
Yikes. Well, you're at a 10. You could still potentially get it with a hero point. You need a 7 or better, though.
It's actually a 7, so I have an 11.
Okay, so you need a 6 or better on a hero point.
How about an inspiration?
Just do a reroll
Reroll
entirely.
that
All right.
20. Yeah, let's
That's
reroll it.
that's a good point. The Tiamat's HP was reduced by a certain amount from that spell. Was that reset when its health reset to max?
It was, yes. Any negative conditions that were affecting her were erased upon the mythic transformation.
Gotcha.
Oh, charisma will beat it by 1, so we're not teleporting anywhere. I have a counter spell. Yeah. I don't know. We might need our reaction for something else. Let's pass it over to Enzo's turn. All the way the hell outside of combat.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you say that I'm supposed to take 2 turns, Daniel? Hello? Am I supposed to take 2 turns?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that mean Cyrano is supposed to take 2 turns too?
Oh, I thought you did. You said
I
with
only
his
have
second
1.
turn, he goes back inside.
Oh no, that was still movement. I had lots of movement left. No, that was just 1 turn. Why would I just go back inside for 1 whole turn? That's just movement. That's sad.
Yeah,
Okay,
I thought
let's
you were
see.
just trying to get
Easy
away
Ellen's
out of...
last Gatling gun.
No, now let's see if Enzo can even make it, I don't think. Okay, so Enzo's gonna act. Oh no, I've already done Blade Song and all that stuff. Okay, so I don't have to do all that stuff. Can I see him?
Yeah,
I can see
the
him, but I'm
walls
not sure if I
have
can
the
see him.
walls have been burned down, and she's only like hovering 15 feet high at this point. So yeah, you got a clear line of sight.
What turn is this in the turn order so far?
It's only
Three?
this.
I mean,
In total, I want to say it's round 5,
okay.
but
So
today
I'm
it's round
guessing that-
2.
Right. Yeah, in total. I'm just wondering because I usually put Hex on with Enzo on the second round.
Ah,
But,
gotcha.
So I'm guessing. So I'm guessing the Hex is probably already up, but I can't remember. So if you could put so probably he probably already has the Hex up. Okay, so that means this is like Enzo's 3rd round, so he gets this is his machine gun round.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the end of the 4th round.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's either 4 or 5, but yeah, it's starting to sound more like 4. That makes sense. Challenge rating 30, my ass.
My wizard's unconscious, if that makes you feel a little better.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Yes, no, yes for additional 33. Okay.
Okay. Then he gets bonus action for more attacks.
Okay. Sure. Miss. And then 3 hits. 1's a crit. 6, 5, 52. Okay. Brings it down to about that. There we go. Oof. Yeah, Mythic Transformation ain't doing her any favors either when you start unleashing like that.
And then action surge to attack again.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have to save that reaction, or expend that reaction that we saved earlier for now, because we don't want to get hit another shitload of times. We'll cast that at level 5 just in case.
That beats it. It's just a cantrip.
Oh, for sure. I meant just in case you had a counterspell and you were going to try to do it, it wouldn't be an automatic. You'd have to roll against it. Because I don't know. You said both your characters did. So if Enzo's got a counterspell, he'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm casting."
He does.
Then that is an option.
He does have a counter.
You just have to
He
beat.
does have a counterspell.
Yeah, you would just have to beat a 15 DC this time.
What about if he casts counterspell at a 6th level?
Automatic.
Wouldn't you just cast it at a 5th level for it to be automatic?
Is it automatic for 5th?
Meets it, beats it. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Six
Then
would
fifth
automatic.
it is.
5th. Okay. Nothing I can do about that then. So I'll just steel myself for another barrage of attacks. Come on, natural 1. There ain't no natural 1s in there. Easy math, though. Appreciate that. Ow!
Okay, I'm just gonna forego my extra turn because I couldn't play. That's fine.
Okay.
Let everyone else play.
That is an awful mindset. How about you kill Tiamat?
just kill Tiamat. Just kill Tiamat.
Just kill him? Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
If you have the
go for
attack
it.
action available, use it.
Well, I have another turn available because I had.
That's what I'm saying.
go for
You don't need to share the love.
Ah, okay. Then here we go. Round 4 turn.
All right.
Some of us are melee characters who can't reach Tiamat hovering 15 feet.
Okay, deal with all that math, Daniel.
Hi, you missed one.
1 out of 9, I think, is a pretty good trade-off.
92. Ow!
You got another action surge there?
Nope. That's my turn.
All right. Well, let's see what Rog and Zero can do to follow that up.
Use his telepathic adept to use his side power leap.
Okay. Nice.
So he jumps in the air on top of Tiamat and attacks twice with his great axe.
Okay. Well, shit. Any chance we want to burn an inspiration for that first one?
Or are you attacking recklessly?
Inspiration for the first one then. So re-roll is it?
We would just use the 26 instead of the 16, so that would hit.
And that's it, and he ends it.
Well, there is a brief overcharge of elemental energy as the corpse starts to fall to the ground, and before or almost as soon as it touches down, it explodes into another one of these for even less damage. Way to go out like a champ. And
Okay, so
that's going to hit everybody again, but this time it's going to be random 1d5. It is lightning damage this time around.
Okay, so DC 27 Dex save.
27
So
dex,
you-
yeah, versus 38 lightning, 19 if you make it. Let me
So
also
what's immune to lightning damage?
38.
Doesn't affect him.
So I just take 19. Retake 19 damage.
what was that, Adam?
Warg's immune to lightning damage, so it doesn't affect him.
Oh, come on, man.
That's funny.
I mean, poison damage. Did I say lightning? It sounded. I meant to say poison. And
Damn, everyone's failed.
Yikes. Yeah. So, well, hell. That was,
Can I run over and give that dead man a potion?
I would encourage it. He's going to regenerate 6 anyway on his turn like you do, but any thing you
he'll
can
be
do
okay.
to expedite the process. So we've got some good news and some bad news. And then some good news again.
What's a greater potion?
4 die 4 plus 4.
And then as an action, that's what?
20.
16 plus. Okay.
Yeah, 20 even if you spend your action on it.
There you go. You get 20 HP.
All right. I remember when I was a young 20 HP. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, so good news, bad news, better news.
I didn't say it was better news. It was just good news. Again, so yeah, first bit of good news is you guys just absolutely stomped this aspect of Tiamat, which yes is legit rated at a CR 30. I know we've got some supercharged OP characters at this table, but even still, that's why I'm comfortable throwing something of that challenge rating at you guys, thinking that this is what will provide us a decent challenge. And it certainly could have gone another couple rounds as well, but we brought out some of our big guns and took it down handily. So
I brought out my biggest gun. Okay.
right, yeah, Krilltro was like, I didn't really get into position. I threw a javelin, and then I threw another one.
Didn't attack one time this session.
Holy crap! And that's kind of good news, bad news, subsection A and B right there in both of your cases. Because yeah, the bad news is we will have virtually no time between this and endgame. So our party will not find opportunity for a long rest. Short of breaking out Beskar bucks, remember there is that option, but it is a pretty spendy one. We will have opportunity for a short rest.
What? No,
Oh yeah, we will
have
not.
no opportunity for a long rest before endgame?
That is correct. Half of our
Come
tables so far have run into this very same predicament. Some of our most powerful tables, I might add. So that is the bad news. And also kind of good news. If you didn't go all out in this combat, then you should still be reasonably good. If you're regenerating 6 hit points per turn, you're definitely going to regenerate your HP bar to full before we get to endgame. But if you spent some of your most powerful spells or an action surge and you only have one of them, then that may prove troublesome. Though I think action surge comes back on a short rest too.
It does.
Comes back in a short rest.
Yeah, so it's not as
Next
deep of
try,
a stab.
Daniel.
Well, that was just me
He's gonna
forgetting.
light up some green
Next.
haze.
Right. So I know some things will return on a short rest, some things will not. That brings us to the second bit of good news, though. As promised at the conclusion of our crossover event here, your characters will be going up another level. That will bring the group minimum level for this party to 11. So if you're sitting at level 10 right now, all the way at the group minimum, you are now up to 11. If you're as high as 13, 14 or so, then you're still going up one level as well. It will be our final level up before end game. And just keep in mind that when you level up, the Roll20 tracker likes to give you a long rest. Make sure you track what has been expended and what you do and do not have access to for our end game event. That being said, I'm going to send it to our halftime break here and let you guys go through your level ups. And we'll start thinking about highlights of these Sunday morning campaigns because, yeah, we are officially at our end point here. So it's pretty much recollections and chit chat before we close it out on the other side of this break. Hope to have some good conversations with each of you. We'll catch you shortly, friends. Are you with us?
What did Reeve find in that note with Engelbert's handwriting? Would that be something you send to me on text, or?
I can do that.
I guess he wants to, he'll probably want to do that after the break.
Well, now when I crit, I get 3 damage dice for the Brooded Critical.
Do we get a level up, is it?
Yeah, we're getting a level up. Oh, my roll 20 is acting slow.
Well, hello, hello. We return for our final little bit here for the Sunday morning table finale. How's our level ups going for us? Level up, level up.
Well, the wizard stuck like always. But I'm trying. So what's the big? It has to be a big long rest. Is that just for the party or just to carry?
The big long rest is for characters that are level 11 plus. The long rest is for characters level 1 through 10.
Okay, because Xifax didn't really use all that much, unfortunately. Fortunately.
Yeah, I believe that's
But-
what it is. Let me see if I get instant long rest, big instant long rest. Yes, exactly. 11 through 20 is how that'll pop up for
Well, I
36,000.
Well, I still have the 30K redemptions. Wait, 30K. So I get half off on Beskar purchases, don't I?
Correct.
Hold on, I might be able to get both my characters fully back up on long rests then.
Ooh.
Oh, here's another question. You said there's no time. Is there at least 4 hours?
There
between-
is enough time to get a short rest. So yeah, we do have a few hours while this party will be extracted and dropped off on the battlefield.
Well, here's the thing I was going to say. Xifax transits. He only needs 4 hours to get a long rest.
Say
He's
again?
a high elf. Xifax is a elf, so he only needs 4 hours to trance for a long rest.
Gotcha. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, it's going to take us 5 hours to get there.
Okay, so Xifax gets a long rest.
All
So
right.
he gets all his spell levels after getting leveled up. And since I get half off on Beskar, so that's 30. That would just be 36. And I have 30K Beskar that I still haven't redeemed from the 50K we got. And then I can spend 6 and I can give Reeve a double long rest so he gets all his hit dice back. Because his hit dice is what lets him use the
I
big ass
see.
thing.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll redeem 6K on the stream, and then I'll give Reed a complete long rest, so he gets all of his hit dice back. We'll give him
Alrighty.
2 long rests, so he get all of his hit dice back. So
Well, otherwise, aside from level ups, you guys have over the next week to knock that out. We only have one more Coalescence game stream, and that will be this Wednesday as the Wednesday crew completes their campaign finale. We'll see just what, if anything, they are able to alter about the end game sequence as we know it. Otherwise, next Sunday there is no session planned, and as I posted earlier, we're probably going to switch over to a bi-weekly Sunday morning thing going forward, free up some of your Sundays a bit more, and also fitting with our current roster of players, I think. But that'll all be for conversations taking place July 20th and after. I know people have been asking me about character creation, new details in that respect, but kind of keeping mum's the word mostly on that until we complete with our existing campaign, and then it will be a free-for-all for everybody to craft their characters inside of, I don't know, a week or so, depending on when your next session will be scheduled. But certainly don't let that stop you from thinking about character concepts. We just don't know fully what the environ is going to be and if the character creation rules are going to be the same. But otherwise, like to get some feedback from any of you as far as this campaign. We started last May, played almost 20 sessions of each, so almost a solid 35, 40 sessions between both Sunday morning tables. I know a lot of you guys here were involved in both of them pretty much from the beginning. Some of you guys jumped in maybe a handful of sessions in. But otherwise, it's been a pleasure and an honor on my part to share the table with each of you. And as I was telling some of the other tables, like none of this, you guys are definitely the most important part of all this. None of this happens without you. Otherwise, it's just me kind of spitballing ideas into the ether. And hoping somehow that something comes out of it. Without you guys here interacting and creating the story on your part, it's really not anything close to what it is. No RU without you is not just a tag.
Dude, I liked it. I've been wanting to play D&D for a long time, so like literally, like I joined the group when I was transitioning to getting my CDL job and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there was some doubt there for a couple weeks as to whether you'd still be able to game with us, so it was nice that that all fit into place.
Yeah, well, luckily it was before I had the laptop as mine, so that helped. And then I was able to run on tablet for the games where I was on the road for those first couple weeks until I got the computer in December, so that helped.
Oh, definitely.
Then there's the note that Reeve saw.
Yeah, definitely
What?
a little breadcrumb in response to your inquiries about lineage. Definitely something I've been keeping in mind for a while, and something that I thought would be more fitting to drop into our finale rather than just pass to you in text a few weeks ago when we were talking about it.
So I guess I go ahead and let everyone know what the note said.
That's on you, buddy.
So basically, Engelbert, before she chose the dark side of the Force, looked into it, as well as Xifax looked into it a little bit. And Reeves' lineage is somehow connected to either Tiamat or Bahamut, or possibly both.
Tiamat's your literal daddy.
Well, it's my lineage, the bloodline that if so basically the bloodline, like Tiamat would be like my great great grand great 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 grandmother, or or uh or I could be tied to Bahamut, or one of the two, or both of them. Who knows?
Dude, you killed your great 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 grandmother.
That's
I
gotta
killed an
hurt.
aspect. That's an aspect. That wasn't Tiamat. Tiamat would have hit a lot harder.
Man, you and me both there, Shaggy. You and me both, brother.
All right, that's cool, man. Hey Daniel, you said I've been reading on it saying that you've been making changes to Endgame and stuff like that. What kind of changes have you had to go do? Like what's the situation?
As far as Endgame, the biggest changes have just been the loss of players who were going to be there who no longer are.
So not enough people. Well,
It's
not as
not
many
even
people as you expected.
exactly, which just means there's less minions on the board, so there are still ways for it to even out. It's just not the event that I had planned on, but I mean that's kind of the nature of the beast in general. But then more specifically for some of our other tables that I had planned on continuing another story arc or two for another 3 to 8 sessions, for example, some of those entailed plots that involve people who are just no longer part of the community as well, and in that respect, that becomes a little harder to continue to alter and morph as I've done more so with our Thursday and Sunday evening tables, but for probably the first major time here on our Sunday morning tables as well, it's definitely something that's come up with. Man, I don't really know how else to say it. Just how populated the tables used to be versus how they've been since like June, May, kind of. Kind of the perfect storm of everybody got a lot of stuff going on at the same time, seems like.
Yeah, in my line of work, most people get very busy during the summer, so
For sure,
there's
for
always a
sure.
big drop-off.
Yeah, it's definitely
You're
my
from Florida,
busiest time
right?
of year for work as well, but I do have a slight bit of flexibility that a lot of people don't as well, is that I can just wake up at 3 something in the morning and be out in the field as soon as the sun is cracking over the mountain and be back home by 1:32 p.m. and if I'm lucky, get a short amount of sleep and then be ready to kick off a 6 to 9 p.m. stream before getting back to bed by 10 or 11 and getting back up at 3:30 and doing it again. So it's a tricky balancing act, but definitely one that I enjoy doing when all the pieces fall into place. But it does also make it a little harder when we have some of the last minute cancellations or just who knows where they are, as we've kind of had pop up over the last like 8 weeks or so.
Yeah, well, just the way it goes.
Exactly. It's nobody's fault. It's not anything to point fingers at. It's just the reality of the situation. And if the current table compositions are as they are, then perhaps doing Sunday mornings bi-weekly like we've been doing the other campaigns and not splitting it into G1 and G3, just having a solid Sunday morning campaign that meets bi-weekly, that may be more beneficial for us all, because I know some of you guys that are playing different characters at different tables, sometimes it could be, oh crap, I'm playing this character this week, and it's, oh, we're not continuing against the Cactar, we're actually back in the Red Hold, and I know some of that can be a little confusing as well at times, so having stability may benefit us all better in the long run.
I like to go in and start cleaning my seats before Window Sunday come back.
For sure, for sure. Definitely the 5 of you here. Also Sarah, Nicole, and man, I started
Connie?
right. Connie, yes, that's who I had written out, and then it's really right now it's Tom and Ari, who I'm kind of like. I haven't heard much from you. Ari in particular missed all 4 sessions of our end game or our finale here for Sunday morning. I think Tom was at one of them, but I'm not even positive about that. So definitely some question marks in regards to that. And then I think our Thursday and our Sunday evening tables, I have like 1 or 2 players on each of those that I have a question mark next to. Of course, you're more than welcome to play. But as I posted in the whatever channel it was the other day, if you're playing here for free, that's absolutely 100% welcome, but there are just, I think, higher expectations as far as your engagement and communication. Like, don't be here to play for free and take a seat from somebody else who might want it, and then just ghost me when I'm like, hey, dude, are you here for tonight? And I don't hear from you for a couple weeks, so that's more what I'm talking about as far as question marks for players in certain spots.
When do we start giving you our roles for endgame, Daniel?
I'm gonna say as early as this week, once I finalize the battlefield and everybody logs into the endgame server on Roll20. I'm gonna have zones blocked off for starting zones, and then you guys can deploy your characters in those. You'll see where Nihilus and his Breath Drinkers are deployed for the start, and as soon as that's locked in, you guys can start making your rolls and your declarations.
How many rounds do you need from us?
If you're preloading, I would say 4 rounds, and it'll start next Monday the 15th.
Yeah, because I can only play on Sundays. You guys play at night during the week.
Right. Yeah.
My situation's similar. I work at night,
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm not free during the day on weekdays.
Sure.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure for this time zone in particular. I think it works for the majority of the tables that I run, but yeah, this one in particular being the only morning table that I run, I imagine the people who are here generally can't be at those other time slots. That was kind of why these tables were so full for as long as they were, because it seemed to be an ideal time slot. And I have contemplated possibly moving it to Saturday mornings, but that's still sketchy and in the future, and I don't know how that would possibly affect our current lineup, which I wouldn't want to do.
Yeah, that would affect
You
me
mean
because
you mean changing Sunday to Saturday or adding a Saturday?
Changing Sunday to Saturday.
Be brutal for me.
Yeah, if that affected especially Diego, Sarge, Adam, I definitely would not want to do that because you guys are only involved in this table slot.
yeah, I mean it'd be pretty hard for me to play while I'm driving a semi truck.
Yeah, especially epic support, super support as well. Like those things definitely play into account when considering what times to line up tables, obviously. But otherwise, any highlights from our near 40 sessions or so? Any low points? Any questions? Any criticism? Bring it on. Let's get a proper recap of our campaign here.
Oh man, if I had some of those sergeant, sound bites to scream at you, to insult you, I'd play them, but I don't have any of those sergeant
Oh, they're in
sound
our
bites.
common Discord
They're
here.
in the dis-
Yeah,
Yeah,
once
I
you're
don't know how to use them.
once you're connected in. Oh yeah, especially on your phone, it might be harder. I'm
no, I'm
thinking.
on my laptop now.
I'm thinking.
Are you about to call me an asshole?
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, I wanted to press some of those.
I don't believe I heard you correctly. Well, no shit.
Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, Arlie. Good stuff. Good
Let's
stuff.
see some of the best parts. I actually enjoyed the fight on the space station with the Cactar. I'm a little pissed that we didn't get to finish that one because that was like 6 sessions.
Yeah, we
That
spent
was a long one.
a good amount of time on that.
But I really liked that one. I thought that one was cool.
I'm glad that I think I have made Daniel laugh the hardest with each of my characters. One for each. I'm pretty sure I made you laugh to tears.
Do you remember what the joke was, man?
No, the first one was the when Engelbert was going crazy for the flesh carpet. I was like, "Look, Engelbert, this is an intervention." Like we were on break and he came back into the car just to laugh at that. Other time
good times.
was when we were in the Don John Mage and I was doing my tweet polymorph and I went to the sorcerer dragonborn character that he made after his robot mass, and I just took a free action crap on his shoulder and then proceeded to fly off.
Yeah, we had a lot of laughs at this table in particular.
I really enjoyed the mass character, the robot one, the
Yeah.
guy who did the role playing one that we lost. That guy, I haven't seen him in a while. But I also thought his character, the second one, the Burgundy character, was just so fucking annoying. Like he was both the high point and the low point of role playing in the last year, in my opinion. Like wow.
Oh man, is Kyrios watching us right now?
I don't know,
Nope.
maybe.
No, he's not.
He was a great role player for
Yeah.
his mass character. But I'm gonna be a jerk just because that's what my character is. Oh, I hate that concept.
You and me both.
I hate that concept. Oh, that's what my jerk character would do.
At least we have a new mannerism or saying if you're going to try to do something impossible, try to lift a battleship or try to lift a starship.
Yeah, we did get a couple memorable occurrences from that player and his characters. In addition to the way that Burgundy died just by insulting the fucking Illithid, or no, that was how Mass died.
That was the robot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the robot.
Burgundy just kind of faded away, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the character died. I think just the differences in personality at the time and the heated events of what went on in that moment. He's still with us in the server. He just hasn't played with us for a bit.
Oh, you should give him a holler, man. He was
Oh,
a good player.
definitely. Yeah, he's aware of what's going on and knows that might open up a space for him as well. But as far as anything beyond that, we have not discussed.
I also liked how some of the tougher characters in the beginning, like Reeve and Rog, and you guys were like so tough, and then at the end, you guys were just so soft in the inside. You guys were so like, you guys were like
Reeve.
jelly.
Reeve has always been a big softie, okay?
Yeah, you guys are big softies, but you guys play tough. In the beginning, you guys played really tough.
Yeah, especially when we had any of our lady characters present at the table, it definitely added a different vibe.
Yeah, you guys were like so sweet to the girl characters.
Rog is my first character I've ever made, so yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Well, Reeve is my first 5th edition character I ever made, and then I played a couple games of 3.5, but those groups kept disbanding. So.
Oh, gotcha,
Nope.
gotcha.
Hey Daniel, did we decide, are we doing 5th edition for the next character or what?
Oh yeah, and then when the new player's handbook comes out, depending on how easy it is to integrate, the majority of players have voted that they would like to try that. So
Yeah.
I'm not. I've always been in favor of let's just integrate it as soon as it comes out, and we can play test it, see what we like, see what we don't like, and just like any other edition, homebrew things in, homebrew things out.
So far, I've seen pretty much almost everything is positive, except for maybe the paladin who doesn't get to smite anymore. Like
Sure. Yeah, which I never really saw a huge problem with, but I get it in the overall theme of 5e, but that's partly why I stage and stagger my battles the way I do. Like, this last month that we've been playing together, I'm sure each of you guys saw the complete 180, that you guys would have to go 5, 6, 7 sessions between long rests to all of a sudden long rest, one encounter, long rest, one encounter, long rest, one encounter. And I think a lot of groups play that way. So that's part of the reason I like to have multiple encounters between long rests, so it encourages you to play strategically as far as what abilities you choose to expend in the earlier encounters, which ones you think you might want to save for the later encounters. And I think the Paladin Smite was rebranded specifically in the mindset of most groups seem to run less encounters between long rests. Even though the DMG says you're supposed to have like between 5 and 8 encounters per event for Adventuring Day, like that seems a little much. But if some of them are non-combat encounters like traps, puzzles, or just narrative encounters such as this is what's in this room, then I could see that being the case. But otherwise, I think like 4 or 5 battles tends to be my sweet spot. Kind of beat your characters down, make sure that you can use everything you have access to, make sure any expendables that you've purchased you find need to use them. So it's not like most video games where you stock up 99 potions and you end up using like 1 every like 5 encounters or so.
I feel personally attacked if I could go after me with my Fallout character.
That's me with
Well,
all my Final Fantasy characters too.
Well, it's like I'm getting like, oh, there's a Mirror Queen and there's 20 of those guys. Well, let me completely heal up, and now I'm going to pop my buff out, my jet, my psycho jet, my day trippers, all my alcohols and everything real quick. And then I'm like, oh, you're addicted to every drug and every alcohol. You're a complete alcoholic.
You're now addicted to pork and beans.
Good thing I have a Dictol, and I'll just go ahead and shoot that. I'm like, okay.
You're now addicted to a Dictol.
Ooh, that'd be a tough one because those are hard to fucking find the ball out.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Lloyd? What was your experience here with us, brother? You played briefly on Wednesdays, but mostly Sunday mornings.
I started this campaign kind of late. I was really surprised to see how selfish all of the characters were. That's not normally my experience.
Right, I remember your befuddlement pretty early on, because I think we played maybe like 8 sessions before they got to Bleak Rock, where they met you and Johnny, and then you guys played the next 10 or so sessions. So you've been here maybe like 60% of the campaign, but definitely an eye-opener to come into.
Yeah,
That's
that
because some of
was
them had
a
like
new
evil
experience
alignment,
for me.
Lloyd.
For sure, yeah. The contrarian alignments can definitely add to some interesting RP, but when some players take it a few steps too far, and that's all a matter of perspective, of course, because everybody's got their different lines in the sand. That's where I think some differences of opinion were a little stronger here on Sunday mornings than perhaps at some of our other weeknight tables, for instance.
I would like to
Overall,
say
my experience was good. That was just kind of an eye opener.
Well, that's more on the party
very,
than me, so I take that as a positive.
Reeve shared what he got. It
Sure.
was just certain characters like to be gold diggers.
I think in some respect everybody shared what they got, but some people wanted to get it, sort through it, pick what they wanted, and then share what was left, which is, I guess, their interpretation of sharing.
Came to gold, it was finders keepers.
That was certainly true in some cases.
That was not Reeve. Reeve would always give what he had.
Which is weird because I don't think we have any rogues in our party.
I don't think we did at all. We just had a couple characters with proficiency in lockpicks. And Sunday morning tables definitely developed their own reputation amongst the Role-Playing Unlimited collective, because a lot of our weeknight players watch sessions throughout the week, just as some of you Sunday morning players do as well. And some of them are like, well, at least we didn't split up the party like Sunday morning, or at least we split our treasure like Sunday morning does.
Oh yeah, we split the very first at the end of the first encounter on the very first G1 game. We ended up splitting our party like 3 ways to when we first entered the guild hall.
Sure. Yeah, like right from the
I
get-go.
remember that.
Yeah, I had those.
Some characters, there was just no keeping track of them. They would not stick together.
Very true. There were the level of patience between some characters definitely was about as far apart as you could expect. Somebody's like, I need a short rest, and somebody else is like, well, that's a bit too long, so I'm going to venture off and start exploring other areas while you try to get your rest. Oh, I found an encounter. Short rest is over. Shit!
Yeah.
Yep, it was good times though, good fun.
I followed the ways. I never started them.
Yeah. It's the kind of stuff that you don't experience in experienced tables, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, I think that's a good thing in some respects, because that's how you learn how to play the game, what works, what doesn't. It's how you learn your party. It's how you learn your DM. And I mean, I had a lot of fun with it in some respects. It definitely can suck splitting the party on the time management scale of things, because even in the parties of the size that we run them, in a traditional combat round, turns can take a while for you to get to. And when the party is split up and you're starting off 3 rounds of movement away from the encounter, that becomes even more problematic. Evil characters should never be tried by newbies. There's a point to that, because sometimes I don't know, there's just so many variables to consider, but when you're playing an interactive game with a lot of different people, it's perhaps not going to go the way that you think it will. Different than reading about an evil character in a novel, or playing an evil character in World of Warcraft or something like that, for example. There's generally still some sense of camaraderie there. And AoE damage to friendlies, I think, can be turned on and off with a simple toggle in video games, whereas in tabletop RPGs, you have to have a specific subclass to get that option. Otherwise, AoE damage and friendly fire can be very real. Very true. Unknown and new players to the community, if they are, even if they're experienced, that's definitely something that I try to keep an eye on. Like when players present me their first character, if they're going from to use the Nero player's handbook as an example, if their first character is Deathwind, Blood Shadow, Darkblade, and yeah, I'm probably not gonna be very interested in hearing more about the character backstory because it's just all edgelord and all tragical past, and I have to avenge this, and it just becomes too much of a tired cliche. So, in that respect, definitely unknown new players to the community. In that respect, if you choose to play an evil character, it's definitely it's tricky ground at best.
What was your favorite pieces of the last year of playing, Daniel, with Sunday?
Each of you. This experience was never imagined to be anything more than just let's have some fun adventures with new players, whether they're new to the community, whether they're new to D&D in general. And as I've gone over multiple times in the past, it began just as a Tuesday night experience, and it exploded in such a fantastic way. And it's not come without its double-edged nature, which many of you are personally aware of. But overall, the goods vastly outweigh any of the negatives that have come as part of this, and being able to spend this time with you guys every Sunday, every other Sunday, on weeknights, depending on what your availability is and when you're playing. It is a massive highlight of my week. I liken it to a Tom Petty quote that I heard a long time ago. If I can just make people forget about their troubles for a couple of hours, then I'll consider my job well done. And that goes both ways, because part of this is a level of escapism for me. I spend a lot of time building these encounters, envisioning how they're going to go, enjoying the surprise, sometimes being a little frustrated by the surprise of how you choose to interact with them. But overall, it's just such an uplifting and heartwarming experience, and I'm honored that you guys carve times out of your schedules to make this part of your lives. Everything else, a far distant second.
I was trying to get to the soundboard for the I appreciate your honesty, but I couldn't get to it.
It's been fun, and I look forward to our next campaign with our level 1 characters.
Absolute. And it is, I'm still toying with it, so don't get too excited yet, but I am toying with possibly a level 3 starting
Hey,
point.
I'm not going to be mad at it. I prefer a higher starting level.
Definitely.
It makes
It's just
multi-classing easier.
right. It's just if I decide in the end to do level 1, I don't want her to be like, "But you said level 3." Well, I'm considering it because it could be an interesting way to get us going a little quicker. Level 1 can be a lot more yo-yo.
7?
Yes, level 7. Level 1 can be a little more 5e yo-yo than we're used to. Oh, I got hit once. I'm knocked out. Can somebody bring me back? Okay, I'm back. Oh, I got hit again. I'm knocked out. And you just start seeing fucking Chumbawamba all day.
He's a real thing at level 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Wizard dies for 1d4 falling damage.
Basically.
That was one of my favorite challenges, though, for one of my Star Wars campaigns back in the day. They were level 1 characters, and they had to infiltrate an Imperial base. And it was built up along the side of a cliff, so they decided to scale the exterior wall, and 2 of them almost died when they failed their checks and fell down. Oh, Johnny the Sly, dude, welcome, welcome. I appreciate that kindness there in our Streamland chat right there, man. That's the well wishes and the sentiment definitely means a lot to me, because before this, I mean, when you game with the same group of people for 25 years plus, a certain level of I guess, expectation and just taking advantage. And this isn't a knock or a bad thing. It's just you get used to each other. So sometimes the niceties and the appreciation don't come as often as they may have used to when you first knew each other. It's common in most relationships, I find. So to have some of our players here who find this such a positive and uplifting experience in their lives, that generates more heart and emotion in me than I can really express. I had one player who told me it's become one of the best parts of their lives, and I can't really express just how that affects me. So I'm genuinely appreciative to each of you who spend your time here in whatever fashion, whether it's you're here for 3 hours during the session, you're here interacting as part of the community between sessions, you're with us on our Facebook groups, on TikTok, on Instagram, you're watching the replay sessions or the other streams. I mean, there's so many ways that we have to interact here, and whatever facet of those that work for you, I'm appreciative. Thank you there, Tread Lightly. Yes, indeed. It's nice that it's nice when people find this not only a good group of players and friends, but also a gaming home. I know some people have described it as a gaming family in some respects, and I definitely can express the sentiment likewise. Otherwise, we have our level ups for our Sunday tables. That's going to be G1 and G3, so I suppose I should alert them as well for any of them who will be participating in our end game event coming up. Monday, July 15, 6 p.m. Pacific. Fantastic campaign all. Thank you for being here. 35, 40 sessions plus. And can't wait to do it again starting on, I think, July 21st is our next scheduled Sunday morning session. But I am going to reach out to each of you if we are going to, in fact, make this a bi-weekly experience. Let's start off on the right foot and see which Sunday might work better for you. Like, if you're like, okay, great, this means I can do something on the first and third Sundays, then maybe let's do this on the second and fourth Sundays kind of thing. So we'll be in communication about that over the coming weeks. Right now, let's focus on Endgame and see if we can kick Nihilus's ass so we do not have the TPK to end all TPKs. Thank you much, friends, for being here. A special reminder, as always, there is no RU without you. Have a great rest of your weekend, friends. We'll catch you next time.
Good game, guys, today.
Yeah, great
We
game.
brought up the damage.
Is the stream over?
We've been sliding since I don't remember when, in and out of consciousness. While others might be stressing out, we rely on our facade to help us out. And it's obvious now, finally, I know you're gonna underplay it, but it's time to move on from this. We're derailing, and we're not what we used to be. maybe restless too. We were always far ahead, me and